大家好，欢迎收看今天的项目日。今天呢是2022年8月26号，今晚美联储会有一个公开会议。很多人在会议开始之前就会私信问我说，今晚行情会不会波动？一会儿我们会有一个厕所闲谈去聊这个事情。然后前提就是说，今晚肯定会由于一些美联储放出来的一些话，会造成一个市场的影响，所以大家要注意风险。好，在开始之前呢，希望大家点赞关注，最好能够一键3连，把我视频分享给身边喜欢加密视频的朋友们，一起上到更好社区。好，我们接下来看今天的大饼的一个日线图表。从昨天的图表上来看呢，目前来讲大饼还是在一个寻找方向的过程，但是呢，大家相比昨天看来，明显的可以看到今晚有可能整个市场就是在蠢蠢欲动的寻找方向，而且大概率是有可能照目前这个形势，我们可以看到布林带是呈现一个打开的状态，并且呢，现在是已经在布林带的中轨和下轨的中间的一个方向去寻找，在布林带逐渐呈现一个开口的状态下，我们可以看到今晚如果说美联储放出来的消息，或者说他们公布的一些发言是利多的，那可能价格会持续的去上穿布林带中轨。那如果价格是利空的，可能会再一次去下探下轨，并且布林带可能会呈现一个继续放大它的开口的过程。那有可能按照我们周一的周评给到大家的一个方向，大家一定要记得去回看我们周一的周评，给到大家的一个价格区间，到时候会测试2个非常关键的支撑位和压力位。所以目前来讲，22000上方突破了25000关键的压力。走出箱体了，我们可以看到回调力度算是猛的。如果说没有成功突破22000，触碰到22000这个压力位置，继续下探，布林带呈现开口状态，那可能下一波20000就要被破掉。所以大家一定要警惕今晚的一个行情的一个小波动。好，那我们直接来看今天大神们给到的一个，我们先来看一下卡尔。
In this video, the Bitcoin price is right now climbing up higher and higher, as you can see here in the chart over on Bybit. Our Bitcoin position on Bybit is right now exploding, 40% in profits. Big shout out to you guys. If you are part of my trading community here, absolutely incredible to make these profits together. I'm gonna go into the chart. I want to show you where my target is because there is a bullish target. However, if we do see a specific scenario play out, then we could head to the downside, and then I want to show you my bearish target. Guys, look at this. I have a 300.
多的不用看，这是卡尔在开单的一个过程。我们直接来看他对于市场行情的一个个人观点吧。
Here you can see Bitcoin is right now in a bear flag. Look at this. We're clearly in a bear flag, but of course, in the immediate short term, the trend is towards the upside. That's why I opened up this Bybit long position and making some profits here because we've been riding this wave up here. The question is, should we take profits up here at 22K approximately when Bitcoin hopefully reaches that level?
卡尔就是表明的他这波多单的一个操作，就是在看到一个熊期的通道。那目前来讲，他开多了以后，也在考虑说要不要在熊期的上方通道的底部位置去吃掉这波利润，大概也就是21900美金左右位置。
The answer is actually probably yes. Let's take small partial profits because there is this risk that we see this scenario play out. And yesterday I showed you the target. I'm going to show you again the exact target here. If you do this and then pull it down, you will see the target. I'm going to show you that in just a minute. But as you can see, if we break this support here, then we have to put in a short position over on Bybit and play this towards the downside. It's just quite obvious to me that that is the case. That said though, if we bring out the VPVR, we can see that in the VPVR, there's not so much resistance above the price, which is very good. Why? Because in this range here, all the way up to this range at 23,000, there is not so much resistance, and Bitcoin could actually, if we're lucky, see a massive pump all the way up here. So that's why I'm.
卡尔首先说明的一个方向观点就是，当大饼如果说触碰到了这个熊期上方的压力位置，可能会形成一波开始由开多转开空的一个状态，并且它可能会在下一个阶段开始利用空单去获得一些利润。目前来讲呢，它用另外一个指标可以看出22750美金下方的对抗不是很明显，所以还是有空间。但是22750美金到23500美金中间这个对抗是非常激烈的，所以有可能这一波熊期的上方的回调的程度可能会到22500美金左右试探到，然后开始向下转头，所以卡尔可能会吃掉一部分利润。我觉得这个，因为这个视频是不具有实时性的，所以大家可以针对于现在这个行情去看看他的一些观点的预测是否可以有一些参考价值。卡尔的个人操作，我也不建议大家跟单，好吧。
Not closing my long just yet because I think if we're lucky, we could break through some resistance here. Actually, there is not so much resistance, and that's kind of the point here. We could just see a massive break up here to 23K, and then our profits would be absolutely.
大概就总结一下，他就是说这波回调的上方可能22800美金是一个算是对抗比较凶猛的一个压力位了，可能转头就会向下，然后持续按照它的这个下调的一个余地的话，我估计可能会在19000美金左右这波回调下降的程度。 这就是卡尔的一个个人观点。我们再来看一下克里斯的。
I wanna talk about the disturbing truth about the Bitcoin price, which maybe is even disturbing to me. Me having this $2 million trade or $2.5 million trade on Bitcoin, this Ethereum trade also being $70,000 in a profit. Well, of course the question is right now, is Bitcoin going to furthermore break down? Something everyone is expecting right now. I want to show you one pattern in the charts, which is speaking a very, very clear language when it comes to the next price movement for Bitcoin, the next price target for Bitcoin. Guys, go down below. This is your moment. Take a second out of your day and smash up the like button on that video to a new all-time high, as Bitcoin is eventually going to reach new all-time highs very soon. Smash it up right now. Leave comments down below. Just make noise for the algorithm as always. Just 2-3 days ago, we once again had the most viewed Bitcoin video on the whole YouTube internet. Thank you so much for that. Now let's talk about the Bitcoin price. And yes, you can see here this beautiful parabola of Bitcoin throughout the last few months actually calling up. And then just in the moment of decision, unfortunately, we were breaking lower. And by the way, if you're watching this right now already, you're asking yourself, Chris, where are you sitting here? Follow me at ChrisMMCrypto with the blue verification checkmark over on Instagram. And this is my YouTube studio van with a toilet in the back, TV, everything. You can see a round trip over there. Make sure you follow me there. If you think Bitcoin is too boring, well, my Instagram is made for you today. Now let's talk about the Bitcoin price here. Eventually we broke down, and yes, I myself predicted the more likely breakout towards the upside. But what I was mentioning in every single video is that this line of resistance is 12 years old. Of course, it's very hard to break, and we did not break it yet. As long as Bitcoin is not breaking it, I myself remain very cautious, and I myself will not scale up.
阐述一下，就是克里斯觉得在这个上升通道的上方压力位置$26,000这个压力是非常非常强的，这个上升通道是非常难突破的。就是在没有突破之前，他可能都觉得市场还是处在一个大概率向下的一个方向。
Now, after the breakdown, the question is, after this long red leg towards the downside, is this here actually Bitcoin calling up for another move towards the upside to a price target, which I'm gonna mention in this video? Or is it a rising wedge, a bear flag, which is more likely to break down? Well, I will tell you exactly what the price targets are right now and what I am expecting for Bitcoin. First of all, let's exclude all our bullishness. Let's exclude all our love to Bitcoin, and let's think about what is the statistically most likely thing to happen for Bitcoin. Statistically, after a big leg down, a rising wedge has a higher likelihood to break towards the downside. If this were to be a bear flag, you can like draw it a little bit more parallel, call it a bear flag, then also this has statistically, just looking at the last 1,000 patterns, similar patterns for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, is statistically higher likelihood to break towards the downside. So let's start with the price target of here, the higher likelihood. Rising wedge would have a boring price target of 20,777. The bear flag, however, has a much worse price target. And here you can pull it from all the way to the top to the bottom. I will take the more, let's call it the more reasonable or the more conservative price target. In case you are someone who wants to short this movement, always go for the more conservative one. And in this case, I'm pulling it from there, and this is a half flag. So we are pulling it over here, and then you can see the price target is 9.
好了，大概也了解了。克里斯也是给到了大家一个下方的位置，他觉得大概率这波熊期可能回调完开始下探，下探的下方位置，根据上一波的幅度，可能会是在一个$19,200左右这个位置，所以他有可能会开一个空单，然后寻找到一个下方的19,000的这么一个位置。总结一下，大概两位大神都是觉得说，可能下一步就算继续上涨，可能上方的压力也是非常多也非常强的，那可能下探的概率会非常大，并且下方的短期内的一个位置19,000是可能这一波如果开始下跌的话，可能是下跌的一个支撑位，也就是$19,100，并且他们俩可能都会开空单吧，这是一个大神们的一个行为的一个操作，所以我非常不建议大家跟单，也只是说大家可以根据他们的一个行为操作去做一个参考，做一个你可以当一个乐子看，也可以当做一个参考。好，今天视频就到这儿。本视频不构成任何投资建议，只希望大家建议逻辑合理投资。我们今天视频就到这儿，下期见，拜拜。